Good morning, everyone. I hope you've had a lovely weekend and you're ready for the week ahead. In our assembly this week, we are going to focus on our Franche value of nurture. Let's think about what that means and what it might look like. Nurture is how we care or protect someone or something. To start us off, I'd like you to think about how you would care for yourself or a friend who fell over on the playground. What might you see on their face when they fell? What might you hear? What would you do to help? And what do you think an adult might do? Stop the video, have a chat as a class and make a quick list. Off you go. I wonder if you came up with the same list as me. If a friend fell over, what would you do? What would you see? And what would you hear? Well, you might see somebody who looks shocked. They might be crying. They might have a change of colour to their face. Hopefully, you've offered reassurance and comforted them. An adult might come along and clean up the cut and put a plaster on. And this is all really easy to see because it's a physical event in front of you. But how do we nurture and look after someone who's having feelings that are hidden on the inside? This is called our mental health. We all have mental health. It can be good and sometimes it might be a bit wobbly. What do we do about it? How do we nurture our own mental health and that of our friends? I'm going to show you a video now. As you watch the video, I'd like you to imagine it's you and a group of friends. I'd like you to put yourself in their shoes and think about what you would do to help. Here we go.
This film is about mental health.
Talking about it and listening to others.
Mental health is about our feelings, our thinking, our emotions, and our moods. Everybody knows how to look after physical health, but looking after our mental health is just as important because you can't see it, you need to talk about it.
Good morning, Afia.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning, Kai.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning, Jack.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning, Alex.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning, Sid.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning, Sophie.
Good morning, Miss.
Good morning, Jay.
Good morning, Miss.
This film is all about Jay and us. We're her friends. We're all 10 or 11 years old.
All in the same school, live in the same area, but we're all very different to each other.
We all have different feelings every day. They come and go.
We can feel excited,
Silly, angry, nervous, grumpy, confused, lonely,
Happy. Confident. These are small feelings that we all have every day. What can we do when small feelings are bothering us?
I like KS2. I like going in the bath. I would probably write it down. You'll feel it's out of you and on the paper. I usually read a book, so I can just escape into the book and then my worries are behind me.
When I feel stressed, I usually just turn a shower on and sing in the shower.
Just like sit down and play on my favourite video game, really.
You could count until you don't feel stressed.
Sometimes we can have big feelings and they don't go away. Big feelings can affect our mental health.
Big feelings can stop us getting on with our lives. They can change how well we feel, how we behave, how we see the world, and how we get on with other people.
Some of Jay's feelings stayed too long, and they got too big for her to manage on her own.
What's wrong with Jay? She's usually mature and good at getting her work done.
How are big feelings affecting Jay?
Am I in a jungle? Am I in the sea? My head is going crazy. Will you come and save me?
My tummy hurts. I can't get to sleep at night. I can't concentrate at school. It feels like I have a volcano inside of me, getting hotter and hotter.
Sometimes it might help to talk to someone about our feelings, but it can be hard to find the right person.
Do you think your mum might know something's wrong?
My mum has her own problems. She's not very well. I've been looking after her.
What about telling Miss Evelyn?
She's always busy.
What about your sister?
I wanted to talk to her, but how could I say it?
Sometimes it can be difficult to know what to say.
Can I talk to you?
I've been having a really hard time lately. Please help me, I'm really struggling.
If someone wants to tell you something, how could you be a good listener?
If you're listening to someone, you can lean forward or sit side by side. Make them feel comfortable. Always listen to them. Give them your time and attention.
If you're a friend, you might not know what you could do, but you can help the person find an adult who can help.
Let's see how Jay got on.
Hi, I'm Jack. I don't go to school with Jay, but I go to swimming with Jay. It was me she decided to talk to, and I was worried about her. I told our coach because I thought she knows the best thing to do.
I can see now that my problems are too big for me to deal with on my own. Other people have ideas and experience. There are lots of choices. I just had to think it through. Talking to someone didn't magic all the bad things away, but it did start to help me to change things, and it was good not to feel I was on my own. I'm 11 years old, and I realised if I wanted things to get better, I just needed a bit of help.
If your feelings are getting too big to cope with on your own, talking to someone you trust might really help.
I hope you enjoyed the video. It definitely showed you the difference between those small everyday worries that are easily solved to those longer term things that cause you anxiety or are making you have a bit of a mental health wobble. But there are lots of things that you can do to nurture your own mental health and that of other people. Let's have a look at them together. One of the things we can do to nurture our own and each other's mental health is to start talking about our feelings. Get used to talking to each other and your families about how you're feeling in various situations. You'll find naturally that you give each other advice and reassurance, and this will soon make you feel better. Other things that you can do is to write your worries down. Have a journal or a diary and write down how you're feeling, when you're feeling it, why you think you're feeling it, and any strategies that you've found are helpful. You might doodle around and draw around the edge, and all of these things will help you to manage those emotions. One of the most important things to do is to speak to a safe adult. That might be a safe adult at home, or it might be a safe adult in school. You'll all have a particular person that you feel more comfortable speaking to, but please remember that all adults in school are safe adults, and we're there to listen, give you a bit of comfort and advice, and most importantly, reassure you that your feelings are quite normal. The final strategy I wanted to mention today is the worry monsters that we have in school. I've left a secret worry monster on your teacher's chair for you this morning. You could write your worry down on the post-it note and pop it in your worry monster's mouth. He will gobble up the worry. You could also use it as a way to communicate to your class teacher that you'd like to talk about anything that's going on. So find a little safe place for these in your classroom, and please use them if you're feeling worried or anxious. I hope that all the strategies in the videos and all the ideas in this assembly will help you to look after your own mental health and that of your friends. The final thing I want to mention is actually linked to one of our other values, and that's respect. One of the ways we can nurture each other's mental health is actually to respect each other. I want you to think about how you treat each other, how you talk to each other, how you respond, and how you move around each other in school. Some of us need a bit more space than others. We don't like to be crowded, we don't like to be barged or shoved or pushed. And actually, it can actually affect our mental health. So next time you speak to a friend, play a game, respond at school or at home, please put yourself in their shoes and think about how they might be feeling. We want you all to be safe and happy all of the time, and we can help each other to do that. So to finish off, let's do a bit of reflection. I'd like you to have a look at the candle and think about a time when you've helped somebody else feel better, you've reassured them, or you've shown kindness, or you've respected them. Think about what you might do in the future using all of the strategies that have been in this assembly to nurture your own and other people's mental health. Okay, here we go. I hope you have a great week.